On Thursday, President Donald Trump pledged $10 billion in U.S. funds to rebuild Gaza at the inaugural meeting of his newly formed Board of Peace. There's just one detail he glossed over. Congress has to approve it first. No big deal, just, the entire legislative branch. The summit was held in Washington, D.C. at the U.S. Institute of Peace, which now bears Trump's name because, of course, it does. More than 20 world leaders showed up, and 9 countries threw in an additional $7 billion. Those nations: Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, the UAE, Morocco, Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, and Kuwait. Trump originally created the Board of Peace to oversee the Gaza ceasefire, but his vision has expanded. He now wants the board to oversee global conflicts and keep tabs on the UN itself. His words: the board will be looking over the United Nations and making sure it runs properly. A watchdog for the world's watchdog. This coming from the man who fired over a dozen of our own watchdogs. Here's the reality check. All of this money hinges on an extremely fragile ceasefire. Hamas has to fully disarm. Israel has to support a new government in Gaza and withdraw its forces. And right now, Hamas is filing ceasefire complaints to the board like it's an HOA, while members of the Israeli government are eager to scrap the deal entirely and resume war. Honestly, construction in Detroit has a better shot at finishing. If the money does come through, it goes into the Gaza Reconstruction and Development Fund, a dedicated World Bank account directed by the Board of Peace. $17 billion sounds massive, but the UN estimates it'll take $70 billion to fully rebuild Gaza. Trump himself called the $10 billion a very small number. For once, he may be underselling it.